Hello and welcome back to another episode of Ohio Richlands. As you can see, it's now the 1st of June. We did leave off, I think it was the start of April or the 2nd of April. So we have jumped along quite far. In April, that corn is coming along nicely, isn't it? They do need fertilised. I think the fields kind of in a straight line from here to the shop need fertilised. Not the one there and not field 12. But we can come to that later on. We did sell 32,000 litres of milk in April and got $21,924 for it. We will sell these 10 Angus cows just now because they are ready. There we go. So $31,250. We'll add the $1,000 back in just now. There we go. We also paid $150,000 towards the loan and now only have $570,000 left to pay, but we'll pay off more today, just in a little bit. We sold 10 Angus cows on the 1st of May as well, $31,250. We put weed killer down on fields 17, 15, 14 and 13, so most of our fields. Spent $5,000 on herbicide. We also sold 22,486 litres of wool for $27,502. And we sold 33,500 litres of eggs and got $36,742 for it. Just now, we're jumping into today, we need to sell this 20 because they should reproduce next month at 27 months old. So we need to get rid of this 20 just now. We'll obviously put that $2,000 for transport back in. So we'll sell that just now and put the money back in. That's $30,000 in the bank. There we go. For today, we need to feed straw, we need to feed hay to the Angus cows, TMR to the dairy cows, and some straw for bedding for both. We also need to move the slurry from the dairy cows into the tank. I don't think there's much room left in the tank, to be honest. 480,000 litres, and by the time we put that 70-odd thousand in there, and I think there's still some in that barn as well, so we've got quite a lot on site. The sheep down here they badly need grass and water. We need to move the wool as well, and obviously feed the other ones up at the other two pens and give them water as well. We also need to sell all the eggs. We'll just take a quick look now. There's almost 30,000 litres of eggs in there. So we need to go and get them all sold at the farm shop, and we also need to go down to the production area and get all the chocolate sold as well. But there's still no contracts. The only worrying thing is just now, we have plenty of wool, we've obviously been selling it, we'll probably sell everything we've got today as well. But we've really come down with the fabric. We have been putting it in every month, we haven't kind of lost that cycle, but it's slowly dwindling down and down and down. So it's going to get to a point that two tailor shops we're not needed. Or they will be, but they're not going to be able to keep up with the spinneries, so possibly a third spinnery, I don't know. I don't really want to go and put myself into more debt. That's not really what we need right now. So we've sold the 10 Angus cows, the 20 dairy cows. We can move the slurry about later on, but let's go get the eggs sold and pick up the chocolate as well. We'll get that all sold at the farm shop. We'll get that done just now. We need the pickup and the other trailer, which is not that one there. Right, let's go and grab the pickup. We'll see you in a minute at the farm shop. Well, we forgot we had the barley harvest, so we're cracking on with that just now. We're waiting to get unloaded, and there is a baler out on there as well already, so we have quite a lot of staff today. It's very busy, but we have an oversight. We thought we planned for this, and it turns out we didn't. Yeah, I've still got two hoppers at the front. That one doesn't really, I mean, it would just make it on there, but there's no chance of unloading that front hopper. And we are as far back as we can possibly go. Somebody's got the measurements wrong somewhere. So yeah, this is a very big inconvenience when it comes to harvest now. And there's not really anything we can do apart from reversing the back trailer over, emptying it, and then moving everything over to drop the back trailer, to then move the front trailer with the truck back in and tip that. It is going to be quite a bit of work to actually landscape a section out here just for, you know, the sake of 5 feet, and then we're going to move the fence and it's all concreted in, and yeah, it's a bit of a hassle. So yeah, slight oversight there. However, let's crack on and get the harvest. They are ready to be emptied. We've got the auger wagon sitting there. I ran over to move the truck so it can empty that to get this in. But now looking at the carry on we're going to have, it's going to be easier putting the auger wagon straight in. Obviously not the next field. The next field is field 12. But we can unload the back auger, just not the front one. So yeah, not very convenient for us. But yeah, we've done it now. We've concreted the fence in. We've made it all nice and tidy there. So we just have to put up with it. I don't know if there's a different way to do it. Head first would be the only way, but it means reversing back out just to do one trailer. So yeah, we're just going to unload this just now, get back into that field and go and pick up the rest. We'll drop this trailer and unload the front half of the first trailer as well. So yeah, a bit of an inconvenience and oversight, but it's done now. It's all concreted in, so we just got to live with it and crack on. So let's get on with today. Well, that's us finally finished up that contract on field 8. The biggest field on the map, but we should have quite a good bit left over. I'm not sure how much exactly. We did fill the trailer up. We're not left with much room. We did have room for a couple thousand litres, but that was all we had. Oh, that's it finished already. Wow, so $729 of extra income, and I've done it the same again. I've emptied the first hopper. I shouldn't have done that. All the weight's at the back now. But we've got 44,877 litres left over. So let's go and complete that contract just now. So there we go, field 8, $36,064. We'll pick that up. I think this grain is just going to go back into our yard. There's no point in trying to take it over there because it's not the biggest of places at the chicken barn. And this probably isn't going to fit, and it's on a hill as well, trying to get in, and on a really narrow back road, and we've got no weight over the drive axles now, so we're just going to take this straight back to the yard, drop it off there, and we'll see you in a minute. Well, that was a very busy day indeed. It's now just before 9 o'clock on June the 2nd now. But yesterday, we got $49,500 for the eggs and 5,000 litres of chocolate. We've also spent $8,165 to repair the older S780 combine, $4,839 to repair the Mack truck because it hasn't been done in quite a while, $8,208 to repair the 9RX, and $7,076 for the new bale shed. That frees up a lot of room on the shed behind me now. So we've got our straw and hay in there, and it frees up all of this room because we do need a bit more space in the yard. It saves having to build another shed here. I thought that was a better way of doing it. It only cost $7,000 to put that up, and it's got the bales all stored in it nice and neatly. We did pay $200,000 towards the loan. That's why the money's dropped down to just under $40,000. We've only got $370,000 left to pay on the loan as well. We did a contract on field 8 for cultivating as well after the harvesting. That was $36,064, identical to the harvest for some reason, I don't know why. We've already collected that money, and today we need to get the Angus cows fed straw and, well, bed them up with hay, bed them up with straw, feed them hay. The dairy cows need TMR, and to move the slurry from there into the big tank. Then we need to sell all the wool at Ohio Agri, then sell all the eggs we've got at the farm shop and the chocolate at the campground restaurant just over there. After that, we need to fertilise all of our fields, because if we see this, there's still no contracts through yet, but I don't think we're going to do any today. If we enable grass, because now we've got grass in fields 12 and 16 that had the barley in it, and we're going to keep them in there until we're ready to put in the next crop. Where are we there? So there's nothing on the 2 grass fields, and we need to put the second stage on 13, 14, 15 and 17. None of them need ploughed and limed, which is good. Oh no, 16 does need limed. I don't know if we can do that once a crop's in. Right, we'll go maybe rent a lime spreader, get that done, and then get on with selling stuff and feed the cows and animals for today. Well, that's us into the 1st of July now. We did get a few jobs done, and we got the vineyard all fertilised up for the first stage, so we've still got one more stage of that to do. That'll be next month, and then the month after I think is harvest. But the corn is looking really good now. They are fully fertilised, which is good, just in time because we can't get anything in there now. Soybean fields is fully fertilised too. The grass fields, I think it needs one more application of fertiliser. But now we're building up a big stock of this. Got almost 300,000 litres in there, and I think it's about 60,000 litres in that pit there. I'm not sure about the one up at the dairy cows as well. And the slurry is building up as well. We've got quite a bit of that. We could probably check. Yes, 646,000 litres there. There's only 4,900 litres there. That's because we used quite a bit of that on the grass fields not long ago. Because obviously we can't use slurry and manure on the corn or soybeans because it's going to food production. So we've got to try and use that up on the grass or barley, which is going to be quite a hard job, I think. But since it's the 1st of the month, we've got 10 Angus cows to sell, which will be this one's here. So 31,250 in the bank, and we'll add that $1,000 in just now as well. There we go. So we've got $132,902 in the bank. I think we're going to pay off a bit more of the loan because we've only got $370,000 left to pay. I think if we paid in maybe $70,000 just now. Yeah, in fact, let's do that just now. There we go. So we've only got $300,000 left to pay. So we've eaten through that loan very quickly. We did sell the wool at the Ohio Agri Co-op. We've got 36,080 litres. That got us in $36,498. 28,864 litres of eggs. We sold that at the farm shop and got $36,973. And 2,000 litres of chocolate at the campground restaurant. We got $3,973. As I said, all the fields are now fertilised. They've got at least one coat on them. And I think we're going to call that a day. I know it's first thing in the morning, but everything's up to date. We've got some stuff sold. We've got clothes to move up here tomorrow. And then, because it's the next month now, tomorrow we'll put on the second application of fertiliser to the fields that need it. And the vineyard as well, we'll get that done. Hopefully there's more contracts come through, because there's nothing as yet. There is one, but it's just a little contract for harvesting. I think it's canola, but we don't need canola just now, so we'll just leave that one there. But we'll leave the episode there, and we'll see you in the 2nd of July for the next one. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next one soon. Thanks for watching.